what's up? Another day, another dollar. Back here with another good upload, you know. I'm trying to get my upload game up. The past month, I've been at the summer. I've already explained this in my last video, but I was just not doing well, and starting to get my stuff back together, you know. I deleted Instagram. I don't use Instagram anymore. I mean, you can still be open to follow my Instagram. You know, you can stalk my posts or something. But I don't use Instagram, and I'm not going to use it for maybe a couple months until I get a good grasp on my, like, you know, discipline and stuff. And also, I'm going to start, like, prioritizing more YouTube, you know, getting my uploads in, trying to upload at least every day, you know, like, upload something per day. You know, I had a good system, and I've just been backtracking on that. So it's something that I need to get started on. But today's video is going to be about girls. I mean, girls all over the world. Yeah, okay. No, that's not the real video. The real video is about girls and self-improvement. You know, there has been this recent movement. I wouldn't say recent, actually. It's been going on for a couple of years now. You know, a lot of the red pill and all that stuff, the demonization of a lot of women. A lot of people through the red pill have started to see, like, you know, women aren't, you know, like, nice people. They are, like, conniving, evil, and they only care about money, and they don't like real men, and we're too nice for them, so we should focus on ourselves. So I mean, there's obviously a lot of problems with that statement, you know. I'm not gonna go into, like, going into a whole, like, why the red pill is bad or stuff. I don't give a fuck about the red pill, you know. The red pill is a dying movement, and it's gonna be dead. Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Fresh and Fit, these guys are all irrelevant. So why should I bother talking about relevant people? You know, people we don't care about anymore. Who gives a crap about Andrew Tate? He had his time in the top, and then now he's back down. You know how, like, artists have some peaks, you know, like, I mean, what's an artist? Like, you know, like, there's some artists who just are at the top, and it seems like everyone knows who he is. And then, like, a year later, he's gone. He just doesn't do anything anymore. It's like, Andrew Tate's like Fetty Wap, you know? But that's not the focus of this video. The focus is why the red pill movement, I mean, it's not the focus either, but, the focus is on girls and self-improvement. You see, there has been this movement of, you know, rejecting women, rejecting dating, rejecting, you know, just, like, getting relationships with women because the dating sphere is, you know, messed up, it's unfair, it's very skewed, it only benefits women and high-value men, and as a result, women are a waste of time because you're not going to get as much hope, right? But I mean, there are some truths to that matter. I mean, I'm not here to deny that the dating game right now is really hard. It's very difficult for, you know, men like me, men like you know, average men to get girls, because, I mean, to be honest with you, it's just that the standards have increased. The standards for getting girls have increased. Being average and a good worker and a nice guy isn't enough anymore. You gotta be a good worker, and you gotta be successful. You gotta be rich. You gotta be 6 foot, or whatever the hell standards are nowadays, right? You gotta be any of these things, or all of them. And it just seems like, yeah, I really just don't see why I should date women, you know? I mean, I get it if you are like disheartened by the fact that, like, you know, you're just not getting women, and I get that. It's a shitty road to be in when you know you can't get women, and it's just like, it's really hard. And it seems like every day, it's like every single time you try something, it doesn't really work, and all it does is just tell you that you're just pathetic. I mean, that's just life, man. Life just hits you like that. But I mean, I'm all about hope. I'm all about improving yourselves, even if you're, like, at a point of desperation. You know, like for me, for example, I mean, I shouldn't be where I am today making these videos, you know, being as happy as I am, you know, having these muscles right here, you know. I wouldn't be at this point if I didn't have hope. And it just seems disheartening that instead of putting more hope into men's minds that they can get a loving relationship. Yes, they can get a girl that truly loves them and respects them. Instead of that, we are just being told to just give up. And it's not even just black pill people doing this. Red pill people are doing this, like, give up on finding I don't know, the fucking retard's just beeping at me. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but pretty much we're over here telling these men it's just no use to find love, and you just should give up. Either become degenerate and just fuck a bunch of thoughts in a club or a strip club and get some prostitutes or while, or just like give up on just talking to women in general and sitting in your room and just, I don't know, jacking off or something. I don't know, getting like a fucking sex doll. It's stuff like this that makes me disheartened, because like there is hope for people, you know, like maybe there are maybe you're not gonna get like tens of thousands of girls, you know, maybe you're not like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, but you don't need to be these things if you want to get girls. If you want to have a relationship, you don't need these things, you know. It's not just a numbers game, it's about what you can do, right? I mean, for me, it's like I'm not even close to a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. I'm pretty much average, you know. I'm an average guy. I have average things, and it's safe to say it's like I can get girls. I've talked to girls. I've gone with girls. I've gone on dates with girls. Maybe it's not as much as like, you know, Chad over there, but it's something, you know. And I'm still improving. I'm not nowhere near my peak looks right now. Like if you look at me, I'm nowhere near what my peak is. I pretty much am still improving. I just started. I started like 2 years ago. 2 years ago. That's not even a lot of time, to be honest with you. I made so much progress, but I have so much more to unlock in myself. So it begs the question, just, okay, what should I do? You know? And I really just don't think that giving up on women and, you know, just ceasing all, like, attempts of finding love, I don't think that's the solution. Because you're just running away from the problem. You see, these people who say they're a lone wolf, they don't need girls, they do. I'm going to tell you right now, these guys are the people who are jacking off to porn every day, looking at sexy Instagram models. They're the type of people who lust over a girl. They like think in their minds like, oh man, that girl's hot, I wish I could fuck her. And they can't do anything because they don't talk to girls. So why the hell would we talk to this girl? This high quality girl that's like super nice to them. Like why would they talk to them if they don't talk to girls? You know? They don't go outside and they don't really do any social things. They are living what is essentially a loser life. And for what? Because you can't get girls? I'm telling you right now, a lot of the Chads you see, they couldn't get girls when they were young, and they just did a couple of things. Maybe like put some years in the gym, or maybe just learned how to actually talk to people, how to be empathetic, how to have a good personality. They just did these things, and as a result, it helped them become, you know, much more better with talking to girls, and they practice that over and over again. They failed tons of times, and now they are able to get girls because they practiced. So it's not a matter of the dating sphere or the women. It's you. It's your effort. You see, the reason why you're not getting women is not because of the women or the dating or the other people. It's because you're not trying hard enough. I mean, I have seen ugly people, shorter people than me. I'm short as hell. And guess what? Shorter people of me, they have gotten girls that are above my league. I mean, like, look at fucking Hugh Hefner. The man's an old-ass fucking dude. And now he has, like, the highest body count in the world. I mean, there are rich-ass people who have, like, Gary Vee. Look at Gary Vee. Gary Vee's ugly as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. He looks like he's stressed and tired. But you know what? He's married to like some like you know, really attractive women right now, like really attractive, successful, high quality women. He's like, I think, married to her right now. And I mean, it just goes to show you, like, just they may be rich, they may be all that stuff, but I'm not saying that you have to be rich, you have to be successful. I'm just saying it's possible. You know, don't listen to these guys who sit on their ass all day typing which video, oh, this video is definitely gonna make men more suicidal, or something like that. Don't listen to the fucking couch sniffers, the fucking fat motherfuckers who tell you that you can't do it, who you can't get girls because of this, because of negative cantal or because you're brown skin. Don't listen to those motherfuckers, bro. Because let me tell you, those motherfuckers who are telling you can't date, they can't date either. They just want more people to be miserable with. So I've tackled your beliefs, like, okay, now I can get girls. So why should I get girls if I can just focus on my business and be rich and get girls that way? Well, the problem is that just like how there are rich people who can get girls, there are probably but majority of rich people probably just can't. You know, I mean, look at Bill Gates. Like Bill Gates guy, like he's just rich, but he looks like he isn't the type of guy to be a Chad. You know, he's a nerd basically, and you know that's fine. It's fine to be a nerd. You know, I'm a nerd. I'm a fucking nerd at what I do, but I mean, you gotta be a nerd and a jock, I guess. I don't know, but girls are essentially a part of self-improvement. You can't deny girls. You can't just reject girls. What you're doing right now, working out, you know, improving your looks, you know who you're doing that for? Girls. Simple. What, you doing it for other men? If you are, then I don't judge you. You know, if you roll that way, sure, whatever. But girls are just essentially the most important part of self-improvement because that's what fucking motivates us. You see, I'm just gonna pull the biology card. You know what? Men are motivated by one biological thing. You know, every man is motivated by this one biological thing: reproduction. Every species is motivated to reproduce. All their body is meant to reproduce, to survive and then reproduce. That is a biological like purpose we have. And in order to reproduce, you need to get, you know, someone of the opposite gender. In this case, a woman for you, right? So you're essentially trying to attract women, and that's your biological purpose. And that's something like you can deny it, and you can say I don't do stuff for women. I don't do. Deep down in your subconscious, in your like, in the deep parts of your brain, I can tell you are. If you're gay, maybe for a man. If you're a woman, then I don't know. Like, just use it in the opposite way, I guess. But I'm saying, like, essentially girls are the most important part of your self-improvement. Without girls, you're not really living much of a good life. It's because you don't need to be fucking tons of girls or be degenerate and go to clubs out to get what I'm saying, right? You just need to have, you know, relationships, healthy relationships in your life. It can be with family, it can be with friends, but most importantly, the relationship we hold the most dear are romantic relationships. And for us, I mean, we all want a girlfriend, you know? We all want a girlfriend. If you don't want a girlfriend and you're straight, like, I mean, I think you're just lying to yourself, to be honest. Like, you know, deep down inside you, don't fucking lie, don't bullshit, don't try to cloud your mind with more beliefs that you're a lone wolf. You do want love. You want love, you want attention, you want all these things, and that is okay. It's okay to want these things. As a man, I really can't see, like, as a human being, why wouldn't you want, you know, relationships and attention and validation? Those are the most important parts of our life. You know, us humans, you know, we've been you know, social creatures. We hang out in tribes. We let me say, like, we do a lot of stuff in groups. You know, we have friend groups, we have, you know, brothers, you know, family. We're all social creatures. If we weren't social creatures, we wouldn't survive. We have survived because we were tribes. We worked together in order to make each other survive. You know, we were all like that. So essentially, I'm just saying, like, you need to realize, like, innately in yourself, you do want girls. And the reason why you say you don't is because you can't get them. So you'd rather deny that you need them instead of saying, yep, I don't get girls and I want girls. How can I fix that? How can I get girls, honest? Well, I can't teach you that right now. But what I can say is you need to accept that. That's the first step. First step is acceptance. You need to essentially just say, yes, I truly do want girls. I really do value, you know, having love in my life, and I think that's the best thing you can do, you know. And essentially, if don't listen to these bodybuilders, these guys who say we don't need girls, we don't do this ourselves. Like, working out, I work out for girls. Like, I'm gonna be really honest with you. If I was skinny and I was getting girls and I had a girlfriend, I would have never started working out. That's just the truth. I wouldn't have. And the reason why is because working out is my way of attracting more girls. If I have a better physique, of course I will have more girls. But I'm just saying this because I really truly believe that I am doing this for girls. I mean, imagine if I wasn't. Like, what the hell would I be doing? You know, I'm a straight man, a heterosexual man, right? At some point, I do need to get girls. Or at least I do need a girlfriend, you know? And obviously, I do want children at some point. And guess what? You need a woman to make children. I mean, you can barely adopt someone. And I mean, if you're adopting someone, that's fucking great. If you're adopting, like, a child, you know, that's fucking awesome. I always say this, like, if you don't want children, but you want to adopt children, do that. I mean, that's a way better option to just not having children at all. But that doesn't, it's safe to say, like, girls are essentially the most important part of your self-improvement journey. And I mean, without girls, you wouldn't be doing the self-improvement and be watching these videos if you didn't really care about girls. So don't listen to these people who tell you that you can't date, you can't get girls, you need to give up. Don't listen to these people. These people are the losers. The people telling you that you can't date, that you need to give up on finding love, the people who are degenerates, who tell you should just fuck a bunch of girls instead of finding a good girlfriend, a high quality girl, those are the losers. They're the winners. The people who are actually happy and winning in life, they don't say that shit. The people actually happy with themselves say, have a family, get a good relationship, you know, treat girls with respect, don't be degenerate. These are the winners. Those are what they're saying. Listen to the winners. Don't listen to the losers who just want you to drag you down and maybe buy their shitty course while you're at it. Maybe just buy their shitty face rating or something. It's important that you like understand this, because if you don't understand this, like, you're gonna go through life and you're gonna delude yourself saying, I don't need girls. And either you're either gonna go on your self-improvement journey just alone, and each day is just gonna feel worse and worse because you don't have that social connection, you don't have that attention, you don't have that love, and you feel like something's missing. It's like there's a void in your life, and sooner or later you're gonna realize, like, yeah, Manas was telling the truth. Maybe I should have just, like, put more effort into getting girls. I mean, I'm not there yet. I'm not the guy you need to come to if you want to learn how to get girls. And frankly, I just don't think that. Frankly, I just think I'm not at the level where I can easily get girls like that. And I mean, I'm improving. That's the point, though. You don't need to be a Chad right now. But if you try really hard and you make yourself become into a better man. You learn how to attract girls. You learn how to be a good boyfriend, you know? Because, like, you learn how to cultivate love, how to show women respect, you know? Some things your dad should have taught you, but we don't have that because we're fatherless. I'm not fatherless, though. I have a good dad. He taught me these things. That's a good thing. But it's crazy just how much the internet has made dating so daunting and scary when it really isn't. There is hope for people if you improve yourself. Of course, women aren't going to settle with you now if you're a loser, if you fap every day. They're not going to go date you. You're not your top option, but be her top option. These guys say, oh, they only want the Chads. Be the Chad. Be the Chad, you know? I mean, that's it. You just need to be the Chad. You know, that's it. That's what I'm telling you. The whole solution to dating, the whole solution to getting girls, just be the Chad. And if you can't be the Chad, fake being the Chad. Fake it till you make it. Act like one. You know, act confident in yourself. Act confident in your abilities. You know, go up to a girl and give her a compliment, or just approach a girl, you know? Approach a girl and just have a conversation with her. You don't have to be all flirty and stuff. Just go up to her and just be like, oh, wow, the weather's really nice, you know? And just have a conversation. And if she leaves, and if she just rejects you, that's fine. Just go to another girl, you know? yeah, I mean, it's about getting hope. It's about having hope that you're gonna eventually get a girl. And believe me, there's one quote I always live by. If you work hard and you try to do if you try to achieve this goal, you're gonna eventually achieve it. If you're not achieving the goal right now, maybe you need to put more effort. And that's really it. That's the solution. It's not the dating, it's not the girls, it's not the chads either. But it's your effort. It's your respect. It's essentially, you just need to go fucking man up and realize, yes, I do want girls, and I'm not gonna deny this part of my life. So I'm gonna go improve my looks. I'm gonna go step in the gym and focus on building muscle. I'm gonna eat healthier. I'm gonna improve my looks. I'm gonna go out and just learn how to socialize, how to approach people, how to approach girls. Eventually learn how to flirt with girls, learn how to get girls, and then eventually, maybe if you get in a relationship, learn how to be a good boyfriend. Learn how to be a good boyfriend, and then eventually maybe that relationship turns into marriage and then you have a nice little family. Wouldn't you want that? A nice family who loves you, who respects you, and you're fulfilled in life, because frankly, the man's final purpose is fatherhood. Like, imagine how happy it would be. And all you have to do is just take your fat ass off the chair and just implement these steps right now. Really, the only thing stopping you is yourself. So are you really just gonna let yourself stop from getting more happiness, or you're just gonna keep indulging in this fantasy that you don't care about girls? That's a question I ask you. You should make your decision, because believe it or not, time passes very quickly. Soon enough, 10 years later, you're still a loser. So you decide what you want to be in 10 years.